a moment. We should just about be ready for a scoop. Ready for me to have a stroke live on my stream. We should be ready for me to scoot my chair over in front of my television and begin playing some Dragon Quest 2. Since people actually do, apparently, watch my stream on D Live, I now have all of my chats in a nice, convenient location where I can see what is going on. And so my stream layout should be pretty close to ideal. Alright. Okay. I don't know why YouTube never wants to update to this doodad, but alright, man, whatever. I think I need to monkey with my chat screens a little bit more. Let's see what we can buy. We got a few golds. Is there an armor store anywhere around here? lottery ticket. I was just thinking about the lottery. I wonder if it has anything to do with me having talked to the lottery man. do some work stuff real quick. Ugh. Oh, shoot. Alright, sorry gentlemen, I had to attend to my atrocious work problems. That's the most thrilling part of the stream, right? as anyone who's watched any of my previous streams may have heard, my work schedule is a tremendous pain in the butt, and it takes me and a coworker working the system to our advantage to make things happen. Oh man. I think what I need is a tripod for my camera. Alright, so the main thrust here of tonight's session is to get down to the tower. Oh Lord. Look at this diverse crew. But thank goodness me and my coworker have figured this out. With my mom being in the hospital, I don't know what I would have done about my kid. I would have had to put in for FMLA. I don't know how well it picks up on the microphone, but my kid is upstairs howling like a banshee. Alright. What a struggle session. So I gotta send a trade, and then she sends a counter offer, and then I have to accept it. What a tremendous pain in the tuchus. Go back here. Ah, yes. The best part of the stream where I furiously text my coworkers. That was not a good stratagem. I guess I'll make it. Oh man, I also better check a lad tech for some other bull honky. God, this is what I'm talking about, man. This schedule maxing sucks. Let me get this treasure chest. Then we're going upstairs. Alright. God, I wish I had more room. Ugh. Let's see. Alright, so we got that going, which was good. Pending approval. And then no, I want schedule views. Shit, I already signed up for that. Nice. Nice. I already got my in early. Whew. feel like you need a college degree to understand the scheduling situation I'm in. Ugh. So, they can't work you more than 16 hours a day. So, I work 2 doubles by trading with my coworker. And then, the 3rd day of the week, I have 8 hours left to get to 40, right? Now, that last day of the week's the day I was always getting hit with doubles. So to avoid doubles, you have to sign up for an early in. And then if you're already on 12, they have to hit people that are only in there for 8 hours, regardless of seniority, because it goes by seniority, unless you're already in early. So there's usually all kinds. Usually people have apparently been looking for those early ends like weeks in advance. I don't know, it's a pain in the butt, man. My next week should be okay as long as the sergeants accept the trade. Oh, jeez. Oh. Hey, someone's watching on Twitch. How about that? As with every one of my other streams, I've been complaining about my job that I'm enjoying my time away from so much. But I never get to really leave. I've been talking to my coworker that I do schedule manipulation with. Nope. So, I got this 2-year-old, right? I got this kid, she's upstairs running around. We have these hardwood floors, and I don't know if you've ever seen the first Pet Cemetery. But you know at the end of the movie when that zombie kid Gage is running around and all you hear is just like those little feet stomping around? That's what it sounds like upstairs. And sometimes, I scrub through my streams and just, I don't know, see what I can hear. And I know you can hear it sometimes. Man, that kid runs around like a dinosaur. Double out old feet. See, I need to check my weapon setup. See if I got the best weapons I can have for where I'm at. So, like, now I got money, but I don't know what I can give my guys. I might already have the best weapons for a Prince of Canic and my guy. Let's see what we can get. Wow, I really can't get her anything, can I? Not here, anyway. Full plate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the best stuff I can get from this town. let's heal at the end and try to probe deeper into the tower. Actually, let's play the lottery real quick. I should probably sell some of this crap that I don't need. Ho! Look at that. No one was here to witness my tremendous victory. The medical herb. Tired as usual, my dude. Usually feeling kind of sleepy. But onward and upward. I'm only vaguely aware of what's going on. The only thing I heard about the debates is that they've threatened to mute the microphones, which I find interesting. Or they mentioned that they're going to have the ability to mute the microphones, which I don't know. What a tremendous joke. It's just amazing. Just flabbergasting. Yeah, I did hear that. God, just what a tremendous election cycle, man. And I mean, and this is after 2016. It just gets more and more amazing. Yeah, I heard about Hunter Biden's hard drive. And I watched part of Rudy Giuliani's presentation about it. Well, I mean, you say that, but I think, you know, not being a piece of crap would probably, you know, have been the right choice. I mean, that guy definitely seems to have some serious problems. But I don't know, man. It just seems like the entire elite ruling class seems to have one problem or another, huh? God, these baboons are such a threat, man. I'm not a fan of Sacha Baron Cohen. You know, like, a lot of the humor is goofing on people that are, like, treating him with respect. Like, they see him acting like a weirdo and they treat him kindly and just let him, you know, do his shtick because they don't want to, you know, be rude to him, and then he finds humor in that and in their kindness in a lot of cases. Yes. Our good friend Death Adder has commented on that many times, and especially like with just the vitriol and how extreme he is. It's like, bro, settle down. I go to Instagram to not think about those things. Like, starting in like 2013, I became very politically awoke. Not woke, but awoke. And just aware of what's going on and following these things. And, you know, I'm glad that I did. But also, you know, shoot, man. I know where you live, and do the best you can to arm yourself, just because I see dark days on the horizon, my guy. So I'm just, you know, got myself in a decent enough position, but also just kind of want to chill out and look at Instagram and see pictures of Nintendo games and, you know, cool Neo Geo collections or whatever. You know, like, you can't be on that 24/7, man. I mean, yeah, you could, well, I live in Ohio, man. Who isn't? Even our liberals usually are, dude. God, who knows? It's like, I want to stream my Nintendo games for like the 5 people that watch them, and who knows what is a bridge too far to comment on anymore about anything. It's just, I don't know. You could use that word. I'm sure you've heard me rant and rave enough on streams to know exactly where I lie politically. Even, you know, as lightly as I go into it. Well, yeah, back then I wasn't. But, boy, I want to get my carry conceal permit, but they're backed up like 4 months. Like, because of the coronavirus thing, is like you have to make an appointment to go in. So now I got these 2 babies. So now I don't have the time to take the class. Well, actually, now I might. Once my mom recovers, you know, maybe some evening, I could have her, you know, come over and I could go in the evenings and take a class during the week. The 2 nights you have to go. But yeah, now I own 3. They're doing... I think some schools are, because I see school buses, right? And as far as I know, you don't need no school bus to learn on your stupid Chromebook. Our teenager, she's doing the virtual learning. And I think her school had the option, like, you can remote learn if you want to. Or you can go to real school. I think they had that option. But I don't remember, honestly. I think that's what I heard. But I do see school buses. Like when I come home in the morning, I see school buses picking up kids, and they got to be taking them somewhere. I mean, it's just a joke, man. Like, so I've been off during the days again, and I like to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get myself a coffee, bro. Right? You feel me on this? Like, it's like, yeah, I'm taking myself to Dunkin' get a black coffee, and where do I go, man? And they got these like plexiglass panels put in the drive-through windows now, and it's like, that does nothing. You're still touching my debit card, man, and like, have I been picking my nose and like digging in my teeth, you know? Like, you don't know. And then these people are like, okay, you're wearing gloves, but then you're like cross-contaminating. Like, unless you're changing your gloves every single car without touching anything, it's like, you ain't doing nothing. Excuse me. You aren't doing anything. I hate double negatives. Well, here's the thing, man. So, I believe that some people, they like the government school, right? So they can do their propagandizing and brainwashing and whatnot without the parents being seen. There's all these articles talking about teachers are upset that with the home learning, kids can see what kind of gobbledygook they're putting in their kids' heads. And that's why they try to talk people out of homeschooling, because then you keep them out of the indoctrination programs, right? But there's lots of parents that are like, oh, this is easy. Oh, you just gotta look at your Chromebook for like 25 minutes? Oh, that's not so bad. I think I could just homeschool my kid. There are a lot of parents saying like, oh, yeah, let's just homeschool. Oh, it's this easy? Yeah, I would be pretty geeked about staying home and just like playing Chromebooks too. But then you get all these great articles, like these baby boomers that have no idea how to work their laptops. I forget who it was, but some guy at the New York Times, some like legal analyst for CNN, he was doing some work call, and then they were taking a break, and he started cranking down. And, like, all his coworkers saw him just, like, cranking down. You doofus. Can you imagine? And, like, so someone else on D-Live, they brought up, you know, it's like, oh, how's the pandemic affected your jobs? Like, shoot, man, I don't know. I started right when it first broke out, you know? And, crap, I forgot where I was going. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. I'm so scatterbrained anymore. Where was I going? Shoot, I got distracted. I don't know. Yeah, except for they saw his wicked genitals. I think he aimed the camera down right at like groin view. Dark Side Phil, what a clown. No, it was like a private work call. So like, I believe there's a Zoom call with like some radio station, and they were doing something like, um, I forget. I don't know. But he was on some sort of work-related call, and like people from his from the New York Times, then I think some radio station, like a handful of people saw him just like getting busy. God, I've also seen like teachers have caught. I saw a news story where a 7-year-old teacher was being abused by an 18-year-old, and then the first grade teacher saw it because it happened on a Zoom call, which, I'm glad that was discovered, and that that kid or the 18-year-old got arrested. It's just, I mean, whew. I've never been a particularly religious man, my guy, but if this ain't the end times, when are they? When are they, brother? Mm. Yeah, I still don't want to put my kid in public school. I mean, basically, I love my children, and I wouldn't want to subject them to that. And, just getting into discussions about homeschool, the only argument, and this is usually from women that will say this, is like, well, I want my kid to be normal. I want them to have the normal experience. And my woman told me that. She's like, oh, the homeschool kids are weird. It's like, have you ever met one? No. No. So how do you know they're weird? And then, but one time in a discussion, someone said, how about this? What if the homeschool kids are the balanced, normal kids, and it's everyone else that's undergone this horrible trauma that's messed up? Because no one liked going to public school. It's traumatizing. It's horrendous. Oh, bro, you're speaking my language. I don't want to say that out loud on my stream, but do you not believe in that particular event? I'm not saying that I do or don't, but I have seen some compelling evidence for the people that don't believe. Yikes. Oh, great. Roz is out of magic. Hmm. Shoot. Did I cast the spell on the wrong person? Darn it. Yeah, I mean, here's some of the problem with the current world. Everyone just says, believe the science. I believe science. But they're not scientists, right? And they have a complete layman's understanding of anything scientific or the scientific method, right? So basically, science has become the new religion, and Science Man on TV is the new priest class, right? Science Man tells me so. People have nothing but absolute faith in science. But then you find out something scary like the replication crisis. Oh, what's the replication crisis? Well, no one can replicate each other's experiments, right? Because money and financial interests are the main thrust of scientific research. Some guy says, well, I got all these millions of dollars, I'm going to give them to you if you give me the scientific TM, trademark, science TM results that I want. And so now you got all these science articles that can't be replicated. Well, if they can't be replicated, it's not actually science. And then you got people on TV that are saying, oh, the science says it. And so, well, does it? Have you checked? Do you know how to check? And people believe it because science says so. You know? And if it was 500 years ago, it would just be the church says so, and if you disagree, we'll drown you. And now it's, oh, if science says so, and if you disagree, we'll ban your PayPal account, and you won't be able to purchase things online. And guess what? Cash is having a shortage, so you can just starve and die in the street. I don't know. I don't know. That's just, like, they're zealots, man. These people are zealots, and no one actually knows. No one can actually prove anything. They just say, well, Science Man says it's in the science book, and the science dummy says it, so it's got to be true. I believe Science Man. Don't you believe in Science Man? Oh, you don't believe in Science Man? You're a heretic. Look, Balzac. Basically, what's going on here is I'm flat Earth until I flatline. Alright. I heard someone say that, and that was hilarious to me. So no one actually knows, one way or the other, and they can't prove it. So I'm just saying, do I necessarily believe everything every science man tells me? Well, no, because who's cutting Science Man's checks? Criminy, dude. How many times in your lifetime have they flip-flopped from eggs being a superfood to deadly? Right? Who the hell knows? I don't. Boy, I wish I was still drinking Gallon's orange juice, brother. No, that's just an old water jug. Like every now and then when it starts getting crusty and gross, I'll just buy a new gallon of water and then use it for a while. And then, I like the ones that have these handles. I don't know how well that picks up. It's like not connected here, right? So my work backpack, I can just slip this on the shoulder strap and carry it. Right. Global warming is just, it's a control tactic. It's a manipulation. New York's been ready to slip under the ocean for the past 40, 50 years. Since like the 70s, man. And here we are, just chugging along. My woman's kind of tore up about Disneyland having trouble. Ooh, what new spell did we learn? Let's go heal up and find out. See, I guess I thought my copy of Dragon Warrior 2 was complete, so I need to buy another more complete copy. Or try to find... Or try to find the bits and bobbles, because I don't have all my maps that I'm supposed to have. I mean, I guess I could look up a scan. Because I'm probing into this tower, and I'm not finding where I need to go. But I think I know the gimmick. I think I need to walk off the ledge and go around outside on one of the floors. So let's... Oh, shoot, I forgot I was supposed to be looking at what spells this... Oh, we learned Repel. Let's give that a shot. See if we can't get to the tower a little more efficiently and be in a better position to do some exploring. I've never been to the one in California. I don't know. She may have been to the one in California. So I'd have to ask her. I've only been to the one in Florida. Do I know the exact time and date it'll arrive? No, but I believe I got the shipping notification earlier this week. See, and here's the other problem with me being at work, getting all that overtime, Balzac. I get slapped silly with a bunch of overtime, right? And it's like, guess what? This next check's going to have like an extra $500. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy this reproduction toe plan collection for the Genesis. I don't need that. Like, I only sort of want to play Zero Wing. And one of the other ones. Sky Shark? Something Shark. Fire Shark. That's the one. Because I liked Sky Shark, and this is the sequel. Right. I'm glad you're rooting for me. Because if it's up to me to root for the one that I want, I'm definitely not going to get it. I just got that feeling in my bones, man. I think the hook for this dungeon is on one of these floors. I need to go outside. And then you go like outside and around, and that's how you do it. But I gotta get like all the way up and then all the way down. I gotta find the wind cloak. Gotta explore these treasure chests. And then you use the magic cape to sail over to the next continent. Then eventually, you get your boat. Yeah, I guarantee Shenhua. Like, I knew. The minute I backed it, it's like, oh, I only get one capsule toy. It's like, here I come, Shenhua. See, I gotta get to this guy somehow. That's not it. Oh, wait, I went that way last time. Shoot. Okay. I think there's like a floor you got to go to the top of, and then you jump down. I forget, man. It's been a long time since I played this on Game Boy Color. Like 3 or 4 years. Do I keep up with it? No. But occasionally I check his YouTube and Twitters and whatnot. And every now and then I'll download Tiger Claw Radio. I really don't get that much time. There's a podcast I listen to on my way to work. And then I only get like 10 minutes each way. Well, that was nice of Sendu. Ouch, man. An hour each way. I weep for you. Like, I feel like my 20-minute commute each way is too much. Okay, so now this bozo knows heal more. Like, where do I go, dude? Oh, ouch. Damn it. Ugh. Okay, that's not that bad, and that's not much more than me. I used to commute about 45 minutes at a job, and that was heinous, dude. Yeah. Um, See, like where I work's like along a river, so there's only like two ways to go, and one of them's like by the mall, and I hate going that way. And so like if it rains, the way I like to go usually like gets flooded out all the time. The other way is like 2 minutes quicker, and all that, but I don't like going that way. I think so. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's closed anymore. We've been out of lockdown since like July. The only difference is you have to wear your stupid masks when you go into stores. Like there's some businesses that probably went out of business because they're like paper thin margins and they were like small businesses anyway. But for the most part, yeah, man, it's like every now and then I'll hear someone talk about lockdown. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, you just live in a crap hole. Sorry. Bummer. Ugh. Like I just was watching, I discovered a YouTube channel, some like Australian guys, and they're like, yeah, with this lockdown nonsense, I don't get to hang out with my buddy that I make the show with. And I was like, you what? Like, just go to your friend's house, man. Just, like, get in your car and go there. Like, who's stopping you? Just don't suck the boogers out of each other's noses and you'll be fine, man. Yeah, and that's going to be the biggest thing that we lose is small businesses. And, you know, not that Amazon and Walmart cares. They're more than happy to mail you cheap crap. Yeah, wasn't GameStop, like, shutting down in general or something? God, and all the retro games they're going to take with them. Is my YouTube stream doing okay, man? Can you check? Because I keep getting... my chat keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. That's kind of making me worried. Oh, yeah, like... What's going on with these new consoles, man? Like, I haven't even... That new Xbox looks ridiculous, I think. Looks like the monolith from 2001. What kind of backwards compatibility does the... Shoot, what kind of backwards compatibility do they both have? Like, if I can play original Xbox games on the Xbox One X and 360 and Xbox One, I might be like, yeah, I could see myself buying one of these down the road. Tell you the truth, more interested in the analog TurboGrafx thing they just announced. That latest Bithead video, man, I saw a piece of him die when he discovered the capacitors went on his Duo RX. What are the 10 games on PS4 that don't work? Because I was imagining it's just going to have the same PC architecture or whatevs. Oh, shoot. Do we have... Oh, no. We don't. Okay, never mind. I just wonder why there's 10 games that don't work. Like, I imagined it's, you know, the difference between the PS4 and the PS4 Pro is just, I don't know, going to be the difference between the PS4 Pro and PS5, basically. Like, I've barely put any time on my PS4. I started last week instead of streaming because, like, I have to set up my Nintendo and my computer and all this crap. I did, and I just played some Dragon Quest 11. Let's see, Dragon Warrior 2. Yeah. Aha. I see what we're doing wrong here. We're being a bozo. What's a copy of The Last Guardian sell for these days? Oh, hell. Yeah, I guess that's all I need to impulse purchase it. I like getting Switch games because I can take those to work with me, you know? I've also been playing Dragon Quest XI at work in 2D mode on my Switch. I think the Switch is... I believe I got more games on my Switch. Probably not by much, though. I don't really have that much this current generation. I've just really not been blown away. Oh, shoot. There we go. No, I sure didn't. I mean, that's definitely something I want. I have that on 360, I think, from a yard sale that I got for like $1. Maybe $2, I don't know. Played a little bit Streets of Rage 4 on my Switch. I bought the limited run games version of it.
Yeah, I've heard some pretty just not excited news about the new Pokemon. Boy, this map ain't making a lot of sense to me. Jeez, Luis. Ah! Dang it. God, that heifer's always getting her butt whipped. Nice. Repel just wore off. I thought that's where... Son of a biscuit. Yeah, I heard just very negative things about the new Pokemon and how underwhelming it looks. Final dungeon? Not even close. I think this is like the second dungeon. I'm still very early in the game. This is like right after I got the princess. The end game is much tougher. What I need to do is I need to go in. I need to go to the tower I've been exploring. And somewhere is the Cloak of Wind. No, that's the kind of thing that I wouldn't say I'm getting into repro carts. Although I did see that. What was that announcement today for Fire Emblem? They just give you a little reproduction cart and a download code. I think that's very interesting of Nintendo to be doing. And look at me, I forgot cast repel. Great, now this gal's poisoned. I don't think the Nintendo card actually works. I think it's just a display piece and then you get a download code for the Switch version. Verify that right now, my man, because I'm pretty sure that's what I read this morning, is that you get a reproduction cart to display and you get the NES ROM on the Switch, but it's for a limited time. Did I forget to cast repel again? God, what am I doing? Jeez. How into horror movies are you, Balzac? I don't know how I did this. I think I know how I did this. But I was looking at if this then that. So when I start streaming, it automatically lets my Twitter know. Yeah, if it was an official Nintendo cart from Nintendo, I think people would be talking about it a lot more. If it was an official Nintendo cart from Nintendo, I'd be buying that bad boy for sure. I mean, obviously that counts. Your homework for the Halloween season, what's left of it, is not really homework. Just my suggestions. I'm gonna try tonight to watch Fright Night 2 with my girlfriend, which is the sequel to my favorite vampire movie, and is very good. Oh my goodness, is this heifer gonna die again? Sheesh. Yes, The Baby's a good movie. The Thing does count, but that's science fiction horror. Not that it detracts from it being one of the greatest films ever made. Yeah, I did, and it's trash. Because the basic premise is outdated, right? Like, the thing that makes the original Fright Night cool is that it's a horror host, which I'm interested in. Like Elvira, Joe Bob Briggs. I mean, you could even consider Mystery Science Theater 3000 permutation of that concept. And then they made it like some rock band because there's nothing, in the 2000s that even comes close to, the horror host thing. Like younger kids just have no idea what that even is. I mean, I never saw our local horror host, but I met him. I wasn't old enough to see Dr. Creep. But every, local UHF station in the 80s had, a guy that would show these crappy horror movies. And, that's an awesome premise for a vampire movie. I watched a few episodes of it. I was offended by little things. I hate Patton Oswalt. Maybe irrationally so. And who's that gal? The main evil scientist in the new MST3K? That redhead gal? I'm not a fan of her. And then, Servo can fly. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. Yeah, Felicia Day. I don't like her at all. That's your Halloween homework, Balzac. Report to class the next time I stream. Watch the original Fright Night. Get out of here at that 2011 trash. And Fright Night 2. I really like Fright Night 2 and Wax. I think it's Wax Museum 2 or Wax Works or something. There's some crappy horror movie that they used to play on the Sci-Fi Channel all the time that's actually pretty good, where there's a portal in the waxwork displays. So you go to the Jack the Ripper display and boom, you're in 1800s England town. And there's the Marquis de Sade is one of the main villains. And but the sequel starts out with the fallout, the courtroom fallout of burning down the Wax Museum, and I love that. And Fright Night 2 starts on the psychiatrist's couch because he's seeking therapy because of the trauma, right? And they've convinced him that it was just his neighbor was actually a murderer and not a vampire. And I don't know, man, it's cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to work 16 hours for Halloween, which ultimately is better for the family, but eesh. I'd really like to have been able to take my kid trick-or-treating since it's gonna, I believe, it'd be decent weather this year. They'll be next year. I'll make sure I'm in a position next year to take my babies trick-or-treating. I know. And not that I care about what day of the week anything happens on. It's I really don't care that Halloween's on a Saturday. I'm sure that's cool for some kids somewhere. Jeez. Wow. in a non-public setting, like I'll send you a private message when I'm not on stream about what. I won't even say it out loud. I'll send you a PM about the thought in my head when I get off of here. About that last thing you said, I have a comment that... The Cloak of Wind. Here we go. I think there's a specific direction I have to jump off the tower. Yikes. Oof. Run away! Oh, God. Come on, just let me get away without this heifer dying. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I have not caught up on Supernatural, but I do have a work friend that she mentioned, or I saw her watching Supernatural, and I was like, okay, we gotta be work friends now, because Supernatural's awesome. And she's like, oh my gosh, thank you. I have no one to talk to about it. Why do you say there's... No, I did not watch the Supernatural anime, nor did I know there was such a thing. I knew about the Scooby-Doo crossover, but what's the Supernatural anime of which you speak? Oops. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save. I'm going to go ahead and level this gal up to the next level. And then I'm going to hang it up for the night since we got to a pretty major point. Not a major point, but we got something accomplished. I got the cloak of what's it. So basically we're done with that dungeon. The next thing we've got to do is go back to that dungeon. And then we jump off of it, and using the Cloak of Wind, we sail across to the next continent and find our way to the next city. And then from there, the game really picks up, I believe. Somewhere on that continent, we should be getting our first boat. We should be getting to the boat. You get a boat, not a series of boats. Oh, so I'm glad you turned up, Balzac, because these streams are lonely when I'm by myself. It'll make it more fun for the people that catch up, hearing half of the conversation. I guess they replay with the chat, depending on what platform you're looking at. Oh, wow. Are all the episodes on YouTube? Alright. I feel like we've made some pretty good progress this episode. We've gained a few levels. We've all but conquered the Tower of Wind, or whatever it's called. We got the Wind Cloak. Now I just got to get to the top of the tower and hop off that bad boy and sail to the next location. But we will save that for next time, so that I at least have some sort of objective when I start out. Alright, Balzac. I'm going to hang it up for the night. I'm going to go see what the dinner solution is upstairs. The answer to the dinner question. I did not know there was a natural anime. That is pretty badass, dude. Let me rearrange the setup here so we can see. If you can send it through the chat, send it through the chat. And I'm going to open it up on my computer real quick. The YouTube link is pretty ideal. Just a teaser trailer. Okay. And then open that bad boy up. Disable your ad blocker. And I guess. Oh wow, 22 episodes. Dang. So I'll leave that open. Yeah, I might send her a link. I don't know where she's at with anime though. But I am going to hang it up for the evening.
As always, appreciate you hanging out on the stream, Balzac. You keep things lively for the other people that watch this later, so they're not just watching a fat middle-aged man playing Nintendo in his jammies by himself. Fright Night and Fright Night 2. I think it's one of the rare few sequels that just, I don't know. I like the sequel, man. Not a lot of movies are good about their sequels. Alright, man. Take it easy, brother. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween if I don't see you for a while. Maybe I'll get some Nintendo time in tomorrow. I would like some Nintendo time tomorrow. Peace.